Shocking, dramatic, and necessary. Welcome back to Theatre History Thursday, with today's lesson on In-Yer-Face Theatre, a British movement that we definitely made to get the message. The phrase In-Yer-Face Theatre emerged in the 1990s, and it is often attributed to the critic Alex Sisk, who wrote the definition in his book on the movement. It implies a sense of one's space being invaded. Alex Sisk describes In-Yer-Face Theatre as any drama that takes the audience by the scruff of the neck and shakes it till they get the message. In-Yer-Face Theatre was less of a strong stylist movement and more of a cultural trend in 1990s Britain that saw a lot of works being produced at the same time. Some critics point to cultural events such as the AIDS epidemic or the aftermath of Margaret Thatcher's era to explain the emergence of such anger in the art being made. Young writers in the 1990s who had grown up with these realities were suddenly empowered, but with the economic suffering, there was that feeling that if you wished to achieve anything, you had to do it yourself. In-Yer-Face Theatre does not give the audience the opportunity to contemplate what they have seen in a detachment way, but instead takes them through an emotional experience where people can feel they are living what is happening on stage, not just watching it. These plays will typically deal with unlikable characters and will tackle shocking material such as physical and sexual violence, drug addiction, racial hatred, misogyny, and mental health, all considered taboo at the time. Although In-Yer-Face plays might not be overly political, they came to focus on more personal acts of violence and explore private values above the morals of society. Some of the most influential playwrights in this decade were Mark Ravenhill, Anthony Neilson, David Grieg, Naomi Wallace, and the amazing Sarah Kane, who marked a precedent for this type of theater, with her plays Crave, Blasted, and Psychosis 448, talking about topics like suicide and mental health issues. Current playwrights Martin Crypt, Martin McDonagh, and Tracy Leeds owe their careers to this movement, and they still work with the unique style of In-Yer-Face Theatre. Although nowadays it isn't as visible and as relevant as it was before, we can still find In-Yer-Face Theatre in many places around the world. At New Perspectives, we have always practiced at In-Yer-Face Theatre style of performances, never pretending that the audience isn't there. At any moment, any play at New Perspectives can become In-Yer-Face, so our audiences must always stay on their toes. That is for today Theater History Thursday. Make sure you follow us and join us next week.